I'm Karolyn Cooper, and I have set up the Cooper Richardson Fund with the Community Foundation. The fund is aimed at helping music and sport and local history and the community in Dundonald, where I live. The origin of the fund is that my father, Jack Cooper, and my husband, Paul Richardson, both died in 2022, and I wanted to find a way of giving back to the community in finding a way to honour both my husband and my father. So one of the things that my father and my husband had in common was sport. Paul was a very keen swimmer all his life, and Jack had been a footballer when he was younger and then a badminton player, and he was still interested in those sports as he got older and couldn't play them anymore, and he was involved in the administration of badminton in Ireland. And so when I was thinking of the fund, I thought the most important thing to do first is to help other people take part in sport. And I could imagine exactly what Paul would have done and what Jack would have done, which is take some of their money and make grants to small sports clubs. One reason I wanted to work with small grants for sports clubs is that Paul and Jack had both shown the advantage that people can gain from belonging to small sports clubs. Dad had run a badminton club for the teenagers in Dundonald. Paul had run and refereed football matches and water polo matches when he was a student, and he got so much out of that. Also, when he was a student, he wanted to get new caps for his water polo club, and he went to the college authorities and asked for quite a small amount of money to buy new caps. And he was refused because the college had committed all of its money to buying a boat for the rowing club. And Paul held this grudge for years. So I thought it was a very nice way to honour his memory by going out and making grants of small amounts of money that would make a difference to small groups. But moving on then for the future, I was thinking that this is not just about me, it's about the rest of my family. My brother Kevin and I are keen on music, we're keen on going to concerts in Northern Ireland and beyond, and we think it's such a way of enhancing our lives to hear live music, from rock music, folk music, classical music. It all just makes me feel much better. So we thought that's something that the fund should do to encourage that to continue in Northern Ireland. Something I shared with my dad, Jack Cooper, was an interest in the local area of Dundonald, and the Cooper family have lived in Dundonald for a long time, and that led to two of the other aims of the fund. One was to look at Dundonald as it is now in the 21st century and help people there, give something back to the community where I grew up, where my father grew up, where his father and grandfather grew up. And the other aspect of that was that I wanted to continue my own interest in the local history. My dad and I had talked many times about the townlands of the local area, and I had set up my own blog finding out about townlands, and I want to encourage other people to do things like that and look into the interesting things about the places where they live. The Cooper Richardson Fund has also been a great way of healing the grief and loss within the Cooper and Richardson families. We've been able to work together to form a panel for the first round of funding and discuss what our aims will be for the future with the fund, and this has brought us closer together in a time of grieving. The Community Foundation made the whole process so simple, and they did so much work for us. I hope the fund will have an impact on people in Northern Ireland, and I could have made a small impact on my own because I could have given money to an organisation I already knew about, but that is nothing near the impact that I'm hoping to get working through the Community Foundation, because they know so much more about Northern Ireland and about the groups working all across Northern Ireland, small groups and big groups, and how the people of Northern Ireland need help. I don't know these things, and it's great to work with other people who do. So the first round of funding was a big success, and we're gearing up now for the next round of funding with another one of our aims, and I'm really looking forward to that and to developing relationships with the Community Foundation and getting to see some of the projects that they fund.